The footage you're about to see in this video belongs to Bungo Stray Dogs, aka the Kadokawa Corporation, and the mangaka Kafka Asaguri and Sungo Hiroaka. This is not a full retelling of the show, it is simply a reaction. Please go watch the show in the designated websites, and please enjoy. So for literal years, I have heard about Bungo Stray Dogs. And throughout every single year I have ever heard of it, I have heard one consistent thing. And that is just to not watch it. It's not worth it. But I've also heard that for multiple other shows, one of which being Fairy Tail. I fucking love Fairy Tail. If you've been on my TikTok, you would know I've been just eating that shit up, talking about it consistently. I love that shit a lot. And now, because of that unironically has changed my point of view in a lot of older, early 2010s anime that I just never really gave the chance to. Hence why we're going to be watching Bungo. But it's not only that. I also made a bet with my cousin in where I said, hey, you watch Fairy Tail and I'll watch Bungo. But that wasn't enough because Fairy Tail was long as shit. So he gave me 5 different shows to watch and I finished the first two being Solo Leveling and Fearin'. This is my next one, and then it's Shangri-La, and then it's another fucking isekai dungeon bullshit. But I'm hoping this is actually good. Fuck, I'm hoping to get my old opinion just ripped off and stamped on a new one being like, this shit's peak, you'll enjoy it, you will like it a lot. So let's get into the first 3 episodes of Bungo Stray Dogs.
Pickled plums, slivered nori, and leftover chicken. All doused in piping hot water, then shoveled in with salted kelp.
Elegant taste. Oh, I'm on a cut, dude. I'm on a cut. This fucking raw bar is gonna be the only thing I eat today. Don't make me hungry. Please.
If I wish to live, I have no choice but to steal and take from others.
Get out, you good for nothing! No orphanage wants someone like you.
What the fuck? Why'd they treat him like he just committed a heinous war crime? Why'd they treating him like he's the fucking owner of the Nine Tails, my guy? Jesus Christ. What the fuck did he do to what get kicked out and to be treated like this? Ay caramba.
He wasn't quite what I had in mind. I'll let that one pass, thanks.
Jesus. Did they actually goggle him? Did he just get like a fuck to the mouthwash and just do that scene? That's great. I fucking love that.
Are you the one who interrupted my submersion?
You don't remember? Yes, I saved your life. Wait, submersion?
You don't get it? I was trying to kill myself.
He's a man of my own kind. I'm gonna like him. I can tell you that for sure. Gonna get along with this man quite well.
The truth is, I haven't eaten in several days.
How odd. I'm also hungry.
The animation in this show is significantly better than I ever remember seeing it be. I do kind of miss, like, early 2000s, like, kind of weird, artistic style of anime. Like, everything's a bit artsy nowadays. Not a bit artsy, but, like, everything kind of has that same feel to it in comparison to back then, where like Death Note doesn't feel like Full Metal, those who don't feel like Attack on Titan, and this certainly doesn't feel like any of those. Same with AOT. Everything kind of just copied that AOT aesthetic and then fucked off somewhere. I don't know where, but somewhere. Soul Eater too. Soul Eater was around this time when anime was coming out too. I just missed that unique style to everything. Sakamoto Days kind of has like the closest feel to it, but even then, it's a very bland version of this kind of older aesthetic, which in Sakamoto's case kind of sucks because it just doesn't work for it, but can't win them all.
Just my luck.
There you are, you troublesome blockhead!
Oh, hey. You found me! Nice work, Kunikita!
Nice work? And just who caused all this work, you
First of all, does he have bandages around his arm because he keeps trying to cut himself? If that's the case, Jesus fucking Christ. Secondly, that's not how you talk to a suicidal person. That's just a terrible way to go about it. For the average suicidal person, at the very least.
You're obsessed with your schedules, Kunikita.
This book isn't just some day planner. This is an ideal.
Anime's so fucking stupid. Who puts out a book like that? Do I have a little notebook? Who grabs a little thing like that and just slams it down like that? It's so weird. I love it.
I came to Yokohama straight from the orphanage. I've had nothing to eat and nowhere to sleep since. I thought I'd starve to death.
You're from an orphanage?
I was, yes. But they kicked me out.
Sounds like a real philanthropic organization.
Thank you! I thought I was going crazy. Like, what fucking orphanage does that? Actual fucking insane work there.
Check out that support beam up there!
Don't even think about hanging yourself in this tea house.
Yeah. A man after my own making, honestly.
A tiger?
Yes, a ferocious man-eater who's recently appeared in the city. Well, not that we know for sure it's devoured anyone, but it's ransacked warehouses, eaten farm animals, and caused general chaos.
So Atashi is a tiger. God, I hope I'm saying that name right. But, like, he's a tiger? Our main protagonist is a tiger?
That tiger kept attacking my orphanage. It ruined our vegetable garden. It decimated our chicken coop and emptied out our food warehouse.
So Atashi is the tiger. Like, 110% got it. What a weird ability. You can turn into a tiger? The fuck?
Reports of a wild tiger started coming in 2 weeks ago. And then, it was sighted again in Tsudami, only 4 days ago.
Atsushi, are you free tonight?
I have a really bad feeling about this.
I'd also have a bad feeling if a suicidal man was asking me to participate in luring in a giant white tiger that has been stalking me for several months.
There's a what now? A reward?
Okay. This is either going to be the dumbest shit I've ever heard of in my life, or it's just going to be money.
But just so that I'm totally clear about my decision, how big is the reward for this case?
This much.
Okay. It's probably not that much money. But it's enough. More than enough, baby. I've done that little face before. I've done that face before for money.
Do you really think the tiger will track me down and come here?
I know it will. But don't worry. When it shows up, it'll be no match for me. I may not look tough, but I'm with the agency for good reason.
A great man once said, "Nah, I'd win once." It didn't go well for him.
Why would an orphanage banish a poor, helpless child? It's not in some provincial farming village from a bygone era. Banishing 1 or 2 mouths to feed would hardly put a dent in their deficit.
Hey, at least we're not dealing with idiots. Yeah, no, obviously. Also, most orphanages are government funded and they get enough for however many kids that orphanage holds occupant of. At least in Europe, that's how it works. So yeah, no, that's just ridiculous, frankly.
The Armed Detective Agency is comprised of individuals with supernatural powers. Though not a well-known fact, quite a few people possess supernatural abilities in this world.
He's a were-tiger? You can only turn into a tiger by the full moon? Fucking... What? That's a little... That's fucking ridiculous. I can't even fucking lie. That's awful. No, the concept in itself is really, really stupid. But, okay, whatever, fine. Secondly, what the hell is this, psychopath, fucking fairy tale magic effects going on here? God, this is late 2000s, early 2010s, isn't it?
While others fall into ruin, unable to control their powers.
Can't lie, that transformation sequence went hard as fuck. That went crazy. Him being a white tiger is still absolutely ridiculous, but we moved past it. We groove.
My power allows me to reverse anyone else's power. It works through a simple touch.
That animation sequence, first of all, that little scuffle did not need to be that good looking. That was shockingly good. Second of all, the power to reverse anybody else's ability via just a simple touch, kinda crazy. Who is meant to be the main protagonist? Because I refuse to believe the fucking Tiger Boy is meant to be our MC. I refuse to believe that, simply. That is too dumb of a power. I'm never gonna let that go. They're gonna do hard things with it. I know they're gonna do hard things with it. But fuck me, that is dumb. At least the other guy's ability's sick as fuck. Also, looks gorgeous. Even though those stupid little particle effects, again, look stupid and it is very 2000s, early 2010s. I feel nostalgic for it a little bit, I can't lie.
He didn't know he could do this, did he?
Apparently, or so it seems.
What a ragtag crew of very unique individuals. No one here, bear in mind Dazai and the little Sherlock Holmes looking guy, look like they're connected whatsoever. One looks like a lawyer, the other looks like he does finance, and the other's a fucking farmer.
Do you remember anything from when you were transformed?
What are you talking about?
Oh, look at that. Your right hand didn't change back.
My right hand?
So they are going to do cool things with it. I appreciate that. That's good. That's good. Wouldn't want anything more. Wouldn't want anything less, frankly. Also, why does he... I know it's only episode 1, but there's been so much ass so far. Not like, literally, there's been literally so much ass so far.
From this day forward, you're going to be one of us. You're the new member of the Armed Detective Agency.
I'm what?
To be fair, Atsushi, I'd also be deeply confused about what the fuck's going on. See the moon, I pass out, wake up ass up in the floor, and next thing I know, 4 guys and 1 last come up and they're like, you're working with us now. I'd also be deeply confused. But yeah, no, that was a interesting episode 1. I guess would be the wording I would prefer to use. Animation looks sick. I will say that. The animation looks unbelievably cool. And what would also be cool is you subscribing, notification bell, like button, episode 2.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much for everything you've done for me.
By the way, Atsushi, I apologize for asking, but... I need help with a teensy-weensy emergency.
Emergency?
Yes, and it's quite urgent. I'll give you the specific location, and I need you to meet me there immediately.
Odds on what's it gonna be? I mean, something probably to do with killing himself. But with his little comment last episode about being a flirt, he probably likes to flirt with women and needs a wingman. Oh my god.
Behind you.
Behind me?
Guess I was fucking wrong. What the fuck?
What are you doing?
What do you think?
I think I'm hallucinating this whole thing.
Wrong! Guess again.
Did they give him a belt tail? Did they give him a belt tail? I'll be really mad if somebody in the future doesn't grab him by that fake tail and slam him against the wall or the floor. If it's just there cause he's a tiger, I'm gonna be really mad.
I read about this fascinating way to commit suicide by getting stuck in an oil drum, so I decided to give it a shot.
Is that a real way to kill yourself? Barrel murder. A barrel murder was a way of disposing of... Yeah, I know about disposing it. Probably should have put that in incognito. I'll be fine. That should be good. Why outside his house, though? You're a hypocrite, does I? You said you don't want to inconvenience anybody, and yet here you are outside this poor boy's flat, actively trying to kill yourself in a barrel. You fucking hypocrite. I thought you was a man of the culture. Dying discreetly of whatever way possible that isn't a gun. Why haven't you tried a gun? Because it inconvenienced the police? Who cares? Get a gun. Like,
I like the idea of suicide, but I'm not at all interested in pain and suffering. Who wants that?
going back to my comment beforehand, get a gun. You want a quick way to do it? And from what I've heard, it's a pretty high success rate. I feel like the only person I've ever heard of who's failed an attempt was fucking Lil Wayne. And that's Lil Wayne. God had bigger plans for him.
That was painful. I owe you a favor, Atsushi. Without your ingenious help, I would have eventually snapped in two at the waist. Such agony.
I don't think that's how that works. I don't think the body works like that. I feel like if you just stay like that for a long enough time, oh yeah, you would probably snap. Or at the very least, the second you escape after like a longer duration of time, your back will just go, yeah, okay, maybe I'm wrong.
They didn't understand my predicament. They were all like, well, congratulations, you're finally doing it.
Okay. How fucked do you have to be for where your friends are like, how fucking time cunt. That's awful, man. Jesus.
We're an armed force taking on enemies the police don't stand a chance against.
Then I don't stand a chance at joining the agency.
What are you talking about? You're plenty gifted.
My brother in Christ, you can turn into a white tiger. Yeah, I think you're gifted enough to join this place.
But what good is it if I have absolutely no control over my power? I'm not even aware of it once I start to transform. And I can't will myself to change into a wild tiger.
Yet. You can't willfully change yourself. Yet, brother. Time will do tell.
After all, I am Dazai, the most trusted member of the Armed Detective Agency and a true hero to adoring fans everywhere.
I've been looking everywhere for you, Dazai!
I'm so happy I have these at half volume because that would have blew my ears out, dude. That's going to be so quiet for y'all, but fucking Christ. Why does he have to put so much passion into that fucking voice? Why does he have to put so much passion into it? Jesus. Also, Dazai, that was cringe as fuck. Don't ever do that. That was so cringe.
You think you're the most trusted member of the agency? You get more complaints than anyone else. People curse you out on a regular basis.
Really?
What? No way. Since when did I ever get a complaint?
Here was a call we received in August. A so-called employee of yours has been caught in our offshore fishing net. Can you come retrieve him? Here is a call from September. Some weirdo's gotten himself buried on my farm.
Dazai, get a gun. Why are you burying yourself, my guy?
He's got a knack for wasting my time. We've got to get to the agency!
We do.
We have an emergency. A man has taken a hostage and threatened to blow up our office.
What's with that pregnant pause?
The awful armed detective agency's fault. Now where's the president? Bring me the president!
I love that Bring Me the President plot. Fucking love them. They make no sense. Bring Me the President plot will always be the funniest fucking thing a piece of media could do. In comic books, it can make sense. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but it can make sense. In any other show, ever, whether it be some weird batshit anime, or something down-to-earth, realistic kind of esque, like NCIS or CSI, where it just makes no fucking sense for Bring Me the President plot to come up, regardless of what format. Mwah, love it. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Then there's only one option.
Are they gonna use their powers?
So remember the cousin I was talking about in the intro who made me watch Bungo? I went out with him last weekend, and he decided to play a game of rock, paper, scissors. It's me, him, and our mutual mate from college. We're going out drinking, and we played a game of rock, paper, scissors over and over and over again. Because anytime it's like, oh, who's getting the drinks, who's whatever, he will always go, rock, paper, scissors. He lost 7 times in a row in one night. A single night, he lost 7 times in a row. I didn't have to pay for shit. Bear in mind my Uber. Second night, he lost 4 in a row, won 1, but lost 1 before that. So it was win 1, lost 4. I've never met a man so bad at rock, paper, scissors. Bear in mind, Subaru and Saku from fucking Fragrant Flower. I'm gonna be reacting to Fragrant Flower. I don't give a fuck. Oh, whatever. Bungo.
Well, that sure ain't happening. Lay down on that desk on your hands and knees, and keep both feet above your head.
Huh?
You'll do exactly as I say.
Excuse the fuck out of me? What? That's such a fucking odd request. What? You're gonna lay in that desk and look like a dead hamster, and you're gonna do that until your president comes. What?
If I go out there and try to talk to him, it'll only make him more angry. Oh my, whatever shall we do now?
Uh-oh. I just got a really bad feeling.
Do you need to? This is a ridiculous plan.
Because what you're doing isn't right. No matter how you feel, you shouldn't threaten to kill people. Think about the wonderful things worth living for.
Yeah, like what? What's something to live for?
My guy, come on. Come on. There's so much. One Piece every week. Pizza pockets. Pasta. So much to live for. I just named 3 in 2 minutes. That's a lot.
But if you push that button, neither of us will ever see another new day. And that's because we'll be dead.
I understand the concept.
Wait! See, I really don't think you've thought about this from all the angles. I mean, if you die, you're really dead. I'm sure you wish you were dead sometimes, but there are many people who keep on living even though their lives are completely awful. Oh, people like me.
Actually, buddy, you're making me uncomfortable here. Stop moving like that. I don't blame the sweat coming from the back of his head. I can feel it on mine. Stop doing that.
Yeah, you heard me right. In fact, it might be true that I lack redeeming qualities, and everyone agrees I'm a useless member of society.
Jesus, my guy. I'm getting fucking winded from this. I'm meant to be making jokes. You're just telling your life story. Take that as you will.
Eh?
Fine, so it was just one guy, but I had to do all the hard physical work, unlike you. You're all talk and no action.
Oh, now you're just being ridiculous. That was my only option.
After all, you lost at rock, paper, scissors.
You bastard.
Yeah, there's a point, my guy. You did lose a rock, paper, scissors. This was your mission.
Anyone with supernatural powers is not totally right in the head.
30 seconds left till detonation!
We may be able to reduce the force of the blast, if we can find something to cover it before it detonates.
He's gonna do the good old Captain America shit and jump his whole fucking body on it like a dumbass. Like that would do anything.
No, don't! Jeez. You know, I figured the kid was stupid, just not that stupid.
He even has the talent to become a suicidal maniac. Wouldn't you agree with me?
Was this whole thing a test for Atashi? You're all cunts. You're all cunts. Ah, I fucking love this. Ah, that's brilliant.
Please tell me you're all right. You were so wonderful as a villain. I believed every second of it. I had the time of my life being tied up, and I loved how intense and dangerous it felt.
Please stop. Please stop this behavior. You called him brother. Please add step. Oh, please. Please. Brother like bro, right? Like bro. You're my brother, bro. Please.
Wait, does that mean this is the job?
It sure is. I told you there was a test involved.
As in, an entrance exam?
Exactly right.
The exam has been completed without any complications, President.
The kid was going to kill himself. I don't think, zero complications would be the right wording here. I feel like a subtle case of Dazaiism would be the more suitable sentence in this.
With that in mind, are you ready to make your decision? I'll let Dazai decide.
You can trust me, sir.
Hold on, Dazai. This is all happening too fast.
Agreed. You didn't even want to work with them. They forced you into this exam, got the present, and he was like, I like to cut your chin. Dazai, deal with him.
Atsushi Nakajima.
Not again!
Great! I'm glad I was able to help.
Congratulations, you passed your big exam.
Get them off my screen. Keep them away from my screen, if you can.
Now, obviously, we can't force you to join.
Well, post credits. Hello, Mr. Emo. What the fuck have we got here? Hi, I'm back from the gym. It's also like a completely another day because I did like 3 hours in the gym and I passed the fuck out and I completely forgot I was doing this. I do remember episode 2 though. It was great for the most part. Little sister ruined it. Also wondering who the hell that edgy guy is and the blonde girl. On episode 3.
My name's Junichiro Tanizaki. Can you ever forgive me?
With how you and your sister act with each other? No. Frankly, never.
You two are brother and sister? For some reason, I thought you had a different relationship.
Oh, no, I don't like where this is going. Don't give your brother those eyes. That's violent. It's making me violent. Stop it.
There's absolutely no doubt that we're related to each other.
Stop it. Stop it now.
None at all. The two of us are more similar than you'd think.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Hang on.
Oh, yeah.
You'll leave this subject alone if you know what's good for you.
Oh my god, she's giving him head. Why is she giving her brother head? Why? Why is Japan like this? Why? Why? Ah! I wish I could scream. But it's 11:30 at night. I can't do that. Oh, I feel violent. I feel violent. I feel disgusted. I feel violent and disgusting.
Would you strangle me with these beautiful, delicate fingers, young miss?
No, he was looking to have someone strangle him. A beautiful woman strangle him, which is fair enough. But, like, really? Okay, Dazai. You do you, King.
I want to say Junichiro and Naomi were students?
Whoa, you got it. Nice one.
How did you figure that one out?
You look about the same age and you're literally wearing fucking school uniform, gal. The fuck you mean, how did he figure it out?
And you're wearing a uniform, so there was a good chance you were still in school. Plus, Junichiro and I seem to be similar in age. Just made sense.
Hey, look at that. He's not a complete dumbass. He's actually been pretty reasonable. All things considered in the last 3 episodes.
What about Mr. Kunikita?
Nobody cares about what I used to be, alright?
I give a shit, Kudakita. You definitely give off, like, aggressive teacher vibes, though. We've all had that one teacher who is just angry 24/7 because he's in a room filled with fucking idiots. either idiots or people who are just refusing to fucking listen. And honestly, that's a valid crash out. We're all kind of dickheads in high school. But he gives off like that aggressive teacher. My teacher was the art teacher, believe it or not. But I've heard multiple people have like math, science, English teachers, all that kind of extra shit.
Almost. He was a public school teacher, and he taught mathematics, to be exact.
I got that right in the head. I got that right in the fucking head. Oh, that's brilliant.
What about me, then?
What did you do?
Yup. My job.
Mr. Dazai. Mr. Dazai.
It's one of two answers, right? It's either he's worked with the agency the entire time, like it was his first job, and it's his job now in his... I don't fucking know. How old's Dazai? It looks like to be in his mid to late 20s. So, like, a long fucking time. But, like... It's that weird suicidal aspect of him that kind of gives the impression that, like, he did a lot of bad shit and he wants to rectify it. So I'm gonna guess he was, like, a criminal or something. Like, he just worked with a bunch of shady people and now he wants to, like... What would be the term? Reform himself, I guess?
Yeah, that's true. And because no one's guessed right, it's just skyrocketed.
The reward has skyrocketed? So, just out of curiosity, how much is this reward right now?
700,000 yen.
3.5 grand. It's actually pretty nice. It's a nice bargain. Just to guess what the fuck your job was.
So if I guess correctly, then it's mine? This isn't just some kind of prank?
A suicide advocate keeps his promises.
But a suicide advocate wouldn't be alive to keep his promises, because he would have kept through with his promise. And in your case, well, you're just a lazy bitch who refused to buy a fucking gun. So yeah, you're bad.
Let's save the guessing game for another time. I assume that's alright with you.
I just fucking realized he has bandages across his rope because he keeps trying to hang himself. Oh my god, I like character detailing, but oh boy, baby.
Now then, you mentioned wanting to request an investigation, but what manner of
Meaning of investigation to fuck you all over. The hell? That's the guy from last episode, right? The one who was talking to the little fucking goth boy.
All at once elegant and ephemeral. Would you care to join me in a double suicide?
Excuse the fuck out of me, don't I? A double suicide. A double... Yes, I need you to stick with me on this one, right? Imagine you're in a really sweet romantic room. You just got yourself this fit fucking date, right? First date, you finally met him. You've been talking on Tinder for a bit. You meet him in person. And by the time the date ends, you've had a decent time. Maybe you haven't. Maybe it's like 20 minutes into the conversation. And he whops up to you and goes like, hey, I'm extremely suicidal. How about we commit double suicide? Sound like a good idea? And yet Donzai did even worse. Because this was an actual fucking stranger. So thank you, Kudakita. Because fucking hell.
We've heard some of them speak in a foreign language, but none of us can identify it.
If I had to guess, I'd say they sound a lot like smugglers.
You know, if Donzai wasn't a bit of a dickhead, I'd feel a little bit bad for him, but after what he just did, kinda deserved.
It's really the perfect first job for a rookie.
Yeah, but...
Junichiro, I want you to accompany him.
If the big brother's going, then there's no way I'm staying behind.
Please stay behind. Please stay behind, or at least get violently damaged during this confrontation with a bunch of fucking smugglers.
Memorize this picture and take note. Be careful of this man. Ooh. If you see him, run.
He's an emo. He's Donzai's favorite person. You're not allowed near him. Is that too much? Was that a little bit too much? Nah.
Octagawa.
Oh.
I found this bag on the ground. I think someone lost it.
These guys are gonna get blown the fuck up. Blown to high fucking heavens, aren't they? Don't go in, lady.
I'm looking for a...
Damn. Damn. Did them dirty. He actually blew them up. Oh my. I'm not gonna lie, for some reason, I actually wasn't expecting him to blow them up, but like, I don't know, it was like a flip of a coin, realistically, in my eyes.
You can't do a double suicide just by yourself.
Hey, Dazai.
The fuck is that song? What the hell? That was awful. What? What should be a thing he wrote? For Dazai, for some... It checks out for him. Completely checks out for him.
Don't forget, grab a friend.
Hey!
Double suicide, double suicide.
That's scary,
suicide,
all right.
Double.
Oh my god, that sounds awful. That's like legitimately just bad.
Yours is probably way more useful than what I have.
I wouldn't set your expectations too high. Mine's not really suited for combat.
I don't care what you say. I really love it. Exactly how I love you.
Just shut the fuck up. My god. Christ. Shut up.
Hey, are you giving me lip? I'll at least put some tongue into it if you're gonna do that.
That's a wild line. I love that, and I hate that came out of her mouth, but that's a fucking line and a half. Yes! Don't like how there's no wounds, but yes! All the torture went through this episode. Oh, came to rectify.
You worthless dog! You're gonna pay for hurting Naomi! Special ability, Light Snow!
Doesn't look like snow to me.
You blind as fuck or something? That looks... What? What? Yeah, that looks like snow. It may be green with a Matrix mixed color palette, but it still looks like snow.
My Light Snow ability transposes the entire space into a digital realm.
Damn it.
I've superimposed the imagery upon myself, so it's impossible for you to recognize where I am.
A non-combatant, my ass? What? What? That's so fucking busted. A non-combatant, my ass. Oh my god, you're as insufferable as your sister. What the f... That's so useful. What the fuck?
The stench of death. It does not discriminate.
That's an awful fucking frame there, buddy. Ooh, boy.
My name is Octagawa. Like this woman here, I'm one of the Port Mafia's black dogs.
Mr. Octagawa, I can handle this by myself. Oh!
Damn. Almost made me choke. Jesus. That was a mighty fucking swing of the hand there, lad. Just really got the British in you and just went.
Why is this happening to me? Is this my fault too? Do I make everyone around me suffer just by being alive?
Atsushi, run. Run away. You've got to.
She's alive? Why? Why is she alive? Why, Mom? Why is she alive?
Fool's errand, how tiresome.
Okay, Atashi. That was a sick ass slide, a little go pick up there, that boy. Damn, boy, that was smooth as fuck. But that was hard. That might have been a little bit harder.
No matter what kind of weapon you might try to use, none can reach me in this present state.
It's kind of funny how Atashi is a giant white tiger and Octagawa has like a giant ethereal black cobra anaconda-esque being. That's kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie.
Quit your sobbing, you useless brat! Children who don't have parents don't have the luxury to sulk around. A pathetic, forsaken child like you doesn't even have the right to cry!
What the fuck is this orphanage? Atashi cannot have had these powers that long. Because if I remember correctly, he only said it happened a couple months ago when he, like, started noticing the tiger being around. You're telling me not a single person, both in the orphanage and out the orphanage, was saying, hey, you turned into a tiger. That's fucking weird. So it just seems like they do this for shits and giggles. What the fuck is this place?
Octagawa! Why you?
How does it feel to do fuck all and jack shit, lady?
So much for taking you alive. What's this?
Not a combatant. Fucking blow me.
Alright, that's enough.
Took your sweet ass time getting here, Donzai. I can't keep defending you like this, buddy.
You had already
Hey, Argyle, that's a thin ass coat. You didn't feel his bony ass fingers shoving a fat fucking square in your pocket?
You really think we'll just let you go?
Let's leave them be. We'll return another time.
Bitch, why? What? What the fuck?
Isn't it obvious? That were-tiger fetches quite a sum on the black market. The bounty stands at 7 billion yen.
36 million. For a tiger boy. For a little old anxiety-riddled tiger boy. 36.288 million.
I would expect you would, considering your previous history. After all, you were a Port Mafia member.
Fucking called it. Fucking called it. Ah, okay. Okay. Now I'm curious. Now I'm curious why he left the Port Mafia. I'm wondering why the fuck Octozawa is just leaving Game B. Yeah, he kind of negs your ability a fair bit. But like, gun, have you considered the fucking Uzis? Oh, she ran out of Uzis. No mind, she was shooting at Akashi and she ran out of bullets. Yeah, other than the first half of the episode being kind of booty cheeks, thanks to the sister. Pretty good episode, good action, interesting dialogue choices, I can't lie. And I'm liking the setup for the next 3 episodes, which, when will they be uploaded? But, thank you for watching regardless. Subscribe, notification bell, like the video, and yeah, no, that's it really. That's it, I got other things to work on. Bye, bitch!